Hi everyone. So this is far from being perfect, but I really think that I have all this equipment here I want to show, and today we're going to be showing the unboxing of the Eureka Zenith espresso grinder. It's right over here. It's pretty big. So yeah, I know there's a lot. There's the noise of the 3D printer in the background, but it's better to make a video rather than not making a video, because then this will be gone and then I can't show it. So let's jump right into it. So let's see what we have here. So heavy. Got this little plate. User manual and the grinder. Taken out. Has a huge hopper. This is going in a little cafe in San Francisco. Oh man, it's pretty big. Hold on. Okay. Styrofoam and stuff. So this is it. There's a little screw. This can go over there. So this is how the interface looks like. Then I'm gonna power it up in a second. What I really like about this grinder is it's very capable. It has a large motor, and there's the stepless adjustment, which we're going to talk about in a second. Let's unwrap this guy, and let's see if we can even see the grinder. Maybe I just need to reposition the camera. And we'll take a little something from here, cut this die. Alright, cool. Let's see. Now you barely can see it. Alright, just 1 second. Okay, much better. Let me just plug it in. We can bring some espresso and tinker with it. There we go. Eureka. Then I am using Pete's Major Dickinson's blend for my testing. This is kind of my go-to coffee when it comes to, fresh and affordable. So this is my go-to. Alright, I'm gonna hold it this way. Hopefully it's not gonna be too bad. So we have the latch, and then over here we have where you position the portafilter. And then this is basically a time-based grind. You can choose between a single and a double. The US standard is a double, so we'll go with that. And then just press, and it's counting down. And then I can use an external scale and see what we're getting. So let me get one, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, so we're back. So I'm gonna use a scale. I made this really cool 3D printed case for the Kaya scale. So it's not done yet. It's the first prototype. Hold on, you can't even see it. So this is it. Because there's foam here, and then it slides this way. There you go. And then you open it, boom, the foam, it's all protected. Then there's a hole in the back so you can push it out very conveniently. And here you go. So that's pretty cool. We have that over here. And then Just gonna lower the camera a little bit so we can see. Sorry about the weird angle. We barely can see it. Alright, good enough. So we're gonna use some coffee. And then just as a first step, I'm gonna check the grind size. So before I do anything, I can change the setting. I think if I press and hold these, press and hold maybe. Now, maybe this guy. Now that's locking. So if you press both of these, it's gonna have this little padlock, and then it means you can't really change the setting. I think if you press and hold, then it's turning into manual. Let's try. Yeah, it just shows this continuous grind icon. So you know, every time you change the bean or you change the type of you know, the date or the freshness of the beans, it's a little too coarse. The way I test it is basically I kind of like hold it in my hand and then I feel it, and then I say, okay, this is like more like sand, coarsey, or it's more like flour like, very powdery, and you want to be somewhere in between. I prefer it to be on the finer side. Really depends on, you know, the application. We're talking about espresso. It really depends if you're using a manual lever machine like a Pavoni, or if you're going to be using a semi-automatic machine. Depends what kind of, you know, pump you have, so on and so forth. And also depends on the type of recipe that you have for your espresso. So we're just gonna go a tiny bit finer, and then I'm just gonna try it again. And then always keep in mind that when you're dialing in your coffee, it's, you know, it takes a little time for the coffee that's already inside the chute to come out. So you just need to like purge it a little bit. I'm gonna go a little bit finer. Yep, this is about right. I wish I had like a little device where you can, like, you know, get the feel of the grind size. Maybe this should be one of my next projects, how to describe grind size when you're not physically there. So now I'm going to tip this down a little bit more, and then we are going to calibrate the double shot, and then we'll start with 6 seconds and see where we go. So I'm gonna move this guy. No. Okay. Alright, cool. There's all these functions, so it can be a little bit confusing. Let's see, 6 seconds. This gives us 12.5 grams of this blend. So I'm just going to make the adjustment. I'm going to go probably to 8 seconds. Let's do 9. And I'll get rid of this guy. And this is, for whatever reason, tearing itself. Tear. Come on. Here we go. I'll use this. A little more coffee. And grind. So 21.5 grams. This is more than I want. I think we're gonna be in a good spot somewhere around 7 seconds. Dump this. Maybe I'm gonna recycle it or something and use it for something else. Let me try again. 16.4. Darn it. We want 18, so probably I'll go 775. 795. One less attempt. Where is it? $18.1. Here you go. So this is pretty good. This is a good place to be. And I am going to leave it this way. Turn it on, off. Gonna lock it so nobody will change it. If you need to make any changes further down the line, just make a little bit of adjustment. But this is a workhorse. It's gonna be a great addition to your, little coffee shop or even home setup if you are going through a lot of coffee. If you want something smaller, they do have the Eureka Minion line, which comes with 2 or even 3 different options. They're much smaller. I think I have one here. This is it. It's way smaller, but you can see, this home grinder is like super capable, and the big one is just takes a ton of room. It's more like for a cafe. So I think that's about it. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, I'll be happy to hear about it. Again, this is just the first video ever made intentionally to post it, and it's kind of intimidating in a way, but it is what it is. Kind of happy with, there we go, I made a little art over here. Pretty cool stuff. See it? Kind of. Alright, thank you for watching. Comment below, subscribe and all that. Take care and have a great day. Keep brewing that coffee.